What if this August is not just another month on your calendar, but a divine invitation to walk differently? What if the doors you have been praying about are connected to the person you are becoming now? Before you rush, stop, breathe, listen. This is your moment to place August in God's hands and place your heart back into His hands. Father, as this month begins, I come before you with gratitude. Thank you for the breath in my lungs, the lessons that brought me here, and the mercy that carried me through everything I could not explain. I do not know everything August will contain, but I know you are already there. I refuse to enter this month driven by fear or yesterday's disappointments. Lord, order my steps. Give me wisdom, character, and discernment. Do not allow me to chase what looks impressive while missing what matters. Teach me to recognize the difference between an open door and a distraction. Teach me to recognize the difference between urgency and purpose. Let my yes be meaningful and my no be clear. If August brings challenges, make me stronger without making me bitter. If it brings success, make me humble without making me passive. If it brings waiting, make me patient without making me hopeless. If it brings correction, make me teachable without making me ashamed. And if it brings unexpected blessings, give me the wisdom to steward them instead of wasting them. I pray for the courage to leave behind habits that keep me small. I pray for the discipline to do what must be done even when nobody applauds. I pray for the strength to stop explaining myself to people determined to misunderstand me. I pray for the grace to forgive what happened without carrying it into new relationships. Father, let this month become a turning point. Change the way I think, speak, choose, work, love, and respond. Let August not simply pass over me. Let it build something inside me. When I reach the end of this month, let me look back and say, I did not merely survive August. I grew through it. I became wiser through it. I became stronger through it. I became more aligned with your purpose. So today I surrender the plans, problems, people, and possibilities. Lead me, protect me, correct me, and prepare me. Let your peace govern my heart. Let your wisdom guide my decisions. Let your presence become more important than predictions. Today I enter August with expectation, but not anxiety, with faith, but not presumption, with courage, but not arrogance, and with a heart ready for whatever you are preparing. Amen. August, I pray that you will not measure your life by what you see today. Father, teach me to trust the process when I cannot see the outcome. There are moments when a person becomes frustrated because the picture in their mind is larger than the evidence in front of them. But growth often begins beneath the surface. A seed does not announce its roots. A foundation does not celebrate while the building is rising. Yet hidden work is still real work. Lord, help me respect hidden seasons. When nobody notices my discipline, remind me that you see it. When nobody celebrates my consistency, remind me that character is being formed. When progress feels slow, keep me from returning to the habits that created my old life. Give me patience with myself, but do not let patience become an excuse for procrastination. Give me grace, but do not let grace become permission to remain unchanged. Show me what I must do today. Let me focus on today's obedience instead of tomorrow's applause. Father, there are people entering August carrying disappointment from previous months. Some are smiling publicly while privately wondering whether their best days are behind them. Meet them there. Speak peace into the places where disappointment has become a permanent voice. Remind them that one difficult chapter does not define the whole story. Lord, heal my relationship with waiting. Teach me not to compare my timeline with someone else's. Comparison can make a blessing feel small and make a delay feel unbearable. Give me the wisdom to celebrate another person's progress without questioning my own worth. This August, let me become faithful with what is already in my hands. If I have little, teach me to manage it well. If I have influence, teach me to use it responsibly. If I have opportunity, teach me to prepare for it. If I have nothing but an idea, teach me to take the first disciplined step. I do not need to understand everything before I obey. I do not need everyone to agree before I move forward. I do not need perfect conditions before I begin. Father, Make me a person who can move with wisdom even when the path is unfamiliar. Let this month teach me that progress is not always loud. Sometimes progress is simply refusing to quit. Sometimes it is choosing peace instead of revenge, discipline instead of distraction, truth instead of excuses, and purpose instead of popularity. If that is what August gives me, then August will have changed me. So I receive this month with patience and courage. I will plant, water, learn, work, pray, and trust. I will not despise small beginnings. I will not abandon the process because the result is not visible yet. And when the evidence finally appears, I will remember that you were working long before I could see it. Amen. Father, protect my mind this August. The battle I face may not begin around me. It may begin within me. A person can have an open door and still be afraid to walk through it. A person can have talent and still talk themselves out of using it. A person can have opportunity and still remain trapped by an old identity. Lord, break the agreement I have made with limiting thoughts. I refuse to keep saying, "This is just how I am," when you are calling me to grow. I refuse to let yesterday's failure become today's identity. I refuse to let another person's opinion become the ceiling over my future. Teach me to think with courage. When fear says, "What if you fail?" let wisdom answer, "What if you learn?" When insecurity says you are not ready, let discipline answer, "Then prepare." When criticism says you cannot do it, let purpose answer, "I will keep becoming." Father, I pray for emotional strength. Keep me from making permanent decisions because of temporary emotions. When I am angry, slow me down. When I am disappointed, steady me. When I am excited, give me wisdom. When I am afraid, remind me that fear does not have to make my decisions. There will be conversations this month that require maturity. Give me the ability to listen without becoming defensive and speak without becoming cruel. Help me know when to explain, when to remain silent, when to apologize, and when to walk away. Let my response reveal strength rather than insecurity. Lord, remove the need to prove myself. I do not need to win every argument. I do not need to answer every accusation. I do not need to convince everyone of my value. Let my life become the evidence. Let consistency speak where words cannot. Give me discernment concerning people. Not everyone who approaches me belongs in my inner circle. Not everyone who praises me has good intentions, and not everyone who corrects me is against me. Teach me to recognize character, not merely charisma. Help me value people who challenge me toward growth, truth, responsibility, and purpose. Father, guard me from distraction. There are things that look urgent but are not important. There are voices that demand attention but do not deserve influence. There are habits that consume hours while producing nothing. Give me the courage to protect my time because my time is connected to my purpose. This August, I choose focus. I choose discipline. I choose intentional living. I will not spend the whole month reacting to everything that happens around me. I will create space to think, pray, plan, work, rest, and recover. If I stumble, I will not call myself a failure. I will examine what happened, learn the lesson, correct the behavior, and continue. If I make a wrong decision, I will not allow shame to keep me frozen. I will take responsibility and move forward wiser. Lord, make my mind a place where faith is stronger than fear and truth is stronger than insecurity. Let my thoughts become seeds for the life I desire to build. And when August ends, let me discover that the greatest change was not merely what happened around me, but what you transformed within me. Give me a clear heart, a steady spirit, and disciplined focus. Amen. Father, I bring my relationships before you this August. People can become sources of joy, wisdom, growth, and strength, but relationships can also become places where purpose is drained. Teach me to love people without losing myself, serve people without becoming controlled by them, and forgive people without pretending that unhealthy behavior is acceptable. Lord, give me wisdom about who I allow close to my heart. I want relationships marked by truth, loyalty, accountability, respect, and genuine care. Help me become the kind of person I am asking others to be. If I want honesty, make me honest. If I want loyalty, make me loyal. If I want respect, make me respectful. If I want mature communication, teach me to communicate maturely. Do not let me demand qualities from others that I refuse to develop in myself. Father, heal relationships that can be restored. Give us humility to apologize, courage to forgive, and patience to rebuild trust. But also give me discernment when a relationship has become destructive. Teach me that forgiveness does not require unlimited access. Teach me that peace sometimes requires distance. Teach me to release resentment without reopening doors that should remain closed. This month, guard me from people-pleasing. I cannot fulfill purpose while constantly trying to keep everyone satisfied. Some people will misunderstand my boundaries. Some will complain when I stop doing what benefits them. Give me strength to remain kind without returning to unhealthy patterns. Lord, let my words carry healing. Before I speak, help me consider whether my words are necessary, truthful, and constructive. Keep me from gossip. Keep me from repeating information that was entrusted to me. Keep me from using someone's weakness as entertainment. Make my mouth a place where wisdom lives. Teach me also to receive correction. Sometimes the person challenging me may be revealing something I cannot see. Give me humility to examine myself before defending myself. If I am wrong, let me say so. If I need to change, let me change. If I need to apologize, let me apologize without excuses. Father, bring healthy connections into this season. Connect me with people who sharpen my thinking, strengthen my character, and encourage my purpose. Let me recognize mentors, friends, partners, and opportunities that align with what you are building in me. And if I must walk alone for a season, keep me from becoming bitter. Solitude can become preparation. Quiet can become clarity. Distance can become protection. Teach me to use every season well. This August, let my relationships become healthier, because I have become healthier. Let me stop chasing people who do not value me and start becoming someone who values truth, purpose, and peace. Let love remain strong, but let wisdom lead. Let kindness remain generous, but let boundaries remain clear. And let every relationship connected to my future become stronger, because I walk through this month with maturity. Amen. Father, bless the work of my hands in August. Give me more than activity. Give me meaningful productivity. I do not want to spend this month being busy without being fruitful. Teach me to identify what matters most and give my best energy to it. Lord, help me understand that excellence is not perfection. Excellence means honoring what is in my hands by giving it attention, preparation, discipline, and integrity. Whether my assignment feels large or small, let me do it with purpose. Let me stop waiting for a perfect opportunity before I practice excellence. If I am building something, give me patience to build it properly. If I am learning, give me humility to begin at the beginning. If I am working, give me diligence when motivation disappears. If I am leading, give me wisdom to serve rather than control. Father, break the habit of procrastination. I know there are things I have delayed because they felt difficult, uncomfortable, or uncertain. Give me courage to start. The first step may be small, but small steps repeated with consistency can change an entire direction. Teach me to manage my time. 24 hours are a gift, and I cannot recover yesterday's hours once they are gone. Help me stop giving my best attention to distractions and my leftover energy to purpose. Let my calendar reflect what I claim to value. Lord, give me financial wisdom this August. Teach me to distinguish needs from impulses, investment from consumption, and opportunity from temptation. Help me manage what I have before asking for more. Give me discipline to save, wisdom to plan, generosity to give, and courage to build responsibly. If increase comes, keep me humble. If resources become tight, keep me resourceful. Do not let money become my master or my measure of worth. Let me remember that wealth without wisdom can create pressure, while wisdom can create stability even before abundance arrives. Father, bless the people searching for work, building businesses, studying for careers, serving families, and carrying responsibilities nobody sees. Strengthen them. Open legitimate opportunities. Give them favor with the right people. Help them recognize opportunities that match their values and prepare them to handle greater responsibility. I pray for creativity. Give me ideas that solve problems, create value, serve others, and open possibilities. But do not give me ideas without the discipline to execute them. Teach me to move from imagination to action. This August, let me become more organized. Help me finish what I start, simplify what has become complicated, and remove what no longer serves my purpose. Give me courage to say no to unnecessary commitments so I can say yes to what matters. Father, let my work become an expression of stewardship. I will not despise ordinary tasks. I will use ordinary days to develop extraordinary consistency. I will learn from mistakes instead of hiding them. I will accept feedback without surrendering my confidence. And when I see progress, let gratitude rise before pride. Remind me that every ability, opportunity, lesson, and open door carries responsibility. May my work not only improve my life but also become useful to others. Let August teach my hands to build, my mind to solve, my heart to serve, and my character to endure. Amen. Father, give me courage for the battles I cannot predict. August may bring moments that test my patience, confidence, relationships, finances, or faith. I do not ask for a month without difficulty. I ask for the strength to remain grounded when difficulty arrives. Lord, when something unexpected happens, keep me from assuming the worst. Teach me to pause before panic. Give me the wisdom to separate facts from fear. Sometimes the mind creates 10 disasters before one problem has even been understood. Give me a calm spirit that can examine the situation and choose the next right step. When plans change, help me adapt without abandoning purpose. A changed route does not always mean a changed destination. Give me flexibility without confusion, determination without stubbornness, and patience without passivity. Father, strengthen those who are carrying private battles. Some people will hear this prayer while fighting something they have told nobody about. Meet them in that hidden place. Give them strength to rest without giving up, to ask for help without shame, and to take one step at a time. Lord, protect me from hopeless thinking. A difficult moment can become dangerous when I start believing it will last forever. Remind me that seasons change, emotions change, circumstances change, people change, and I can change too. Teach me how to recover after disappointment. I do not want one failure to become a permanent identity. Help me ask better questions. What can I learn? What can I improve? What must I release? What must I attempt again? What must I stop doing? Father, give me courage to begin again. There is power in a second attempt when the second attempt carries the wisdom of the first experience. I will not waste my pain. I will turn lessons into strength. When criticism comes, help me separate useful correction from empty noise. I will not allow every opinion to become a command. I will listen, examine, learn, and decide with wisdom. Lord, guard my peace. Peace does not mean that nothing is happening. Peace means I refuse to let everything happening control what is happening inside me. Teach me to breathe, pray, think, and respond. This month, let me become harder to manipulate because I understand my values. Let me become harder to discourage because I understand my purpose. Let me become harder to distract because I understand my priorities. And let me become quicker to recover because I understand that setbacks are not the same as endings. Father, when I feel weak, remind me that weakness can become a place where dependence grows. I do not have to pretend I can carry everything alone. Give me wise people, healthy support, and the humility to receive help when I need it. If August brings a storm, teach me to build before the storm, stand during the storm, and learn after the storm. Do not let difficulty make me smaller. Let it deepen me. Let it strengthen my roots, clarify my values, and sharpen my character. I enter this month knowing challenges may come, but I also know I can meet them with wisdom, courage, patience, and faith. I will not borrow tomorrow's fear. I will handle today's assignment. I will take today's step, and I will trust that strength grows every time I choose to keep moving forward. Amen. Father, teach me to recognize the blessings that are already present in my life. Sometimes I become so focused on what is missing that I stop noticing what is working. This August opened my eyes to the ordinary miracles I have overlooked. Thank you for another morning. Thank you for another chance. Thank you for lessons that once felt painful but now make me wiser. Thank you for people who stood beside me when I could not stand strongly for myself. Thank you for opportunities I did not expect and protection I did not recognize. Lord, create gratitude in me that is not dependent on circumstances. I do not want to be grateful only when everything goes my way. Teach me to find reasons for gratitude even while I am waiting, rebuilding, learning, and becoming. Father, comparison has stolen enough joy from my life. I release the pressure to live according to another person's timeline. Their success does not cancel my potential. Their opportunity does not mean mine is gone. Their journey is not my assignment. Teach me to celebrate without envy. Let another person's victory remind me that possibilities exist. Let another person's progress inspire me instead of intimidate me. Give me the maturity to clap for others while continuing to build my own life. Lord, help me recognize small blessings. A peaceful conversation can be a blessing. A lesson can be a blessing. A second chance can be a blessing. A healthy boundary can be a blessing. A quiet evening can be a blessing. A new idea can be a blessing. When I receive something good, let me steward it well. Gratitude should produce responsibility. If I am given time, let me use it wisely. If I am given knowledge, let me apply it. If I am given influence, let me serve. If I am given resources, let me manage them. Father, protect me from entitlement. I do not want to believe that I deserve everything without effort, wisdom, or responsibility. Keep my heart humble. Let me appreciate what I have while remaining faithful to what I am called to build. This August, I want to slow down enough to notice life. I want to hear meaningful conversations instead of constantly chasing noise. I want to enjoy progress instead of immediately demanding the next achievement. I want to celebrate the person I am becoming while still pursuing growth. Lord, restore wonder in me. Let me become curious again. Let me ask better questions, learn new things, explore new possibilities, and remain teachable. A person who thinks they know everything stops growing. Keep me humble enough to learn from unexpected places. And when disappointment comes, remind me not to overlook the blessings that remain. One closed door does not erase every open door. One bad day does not cancel every good day. One mistake does not erase every lesson. One rejection does not define my value. Father, let gratitude become a daily discipline. Before I complain, let me notice. Before I demand, let me appreciate. Before I compare, let me remember. Before I rush toward tomorrow, let me honor today. I enter August with open eyes and an open heart. I will notice the blessings, steward the opportunities, celebrate others, and remain grateful while I grow. And because gratitude changes perspective, let this month change not only what I have, but how I see what I already have. Amen. Father, I pray for my future this August, not because I need to know every detail, but because I want to become prepared for what is ahead. The future is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built through daily choices, repeated habits, wise decisions, and faithful preparation. Lord, help me stop asking only, what do I want? Teach me to ask, what am I becoming? A dream can attract me, but character must carry me. An opportunity can open a door, but preparation determines what I do once I enter. Build in me the qualities my future requires. If I need patience, develop patience. If I need courage, develop courage. If I need leadership, teach me service. If I need wisdom, teach me humility. If I need greater responsibility, teach me faithfulness with what I already have. Father, do not let me pray for a larger life while refusing to develop a larger capacity. Expand my thinking, expand my discipline, expand my ability to solve problems, expand my ability to communicate, listen, lead, create, and serve. I pray for people who are standing before major decisions. Give them clarity. Help them gather information, seek wise counsel, examine motives, and count the cost. Protect them from making life-changing choices simply because they are afraid of missing out. Lord, teach me the difference between speed and progress. Moving quickly in the wrong direction is not success. Sometimes the wisest move is to slow down, study, prepare, and then move with confidence. Give me vision for the next season without making me despise the current one. I do not want to spend today mentally living in a future that has not arrived. Help me be fully present while preparing wisely. Father, let my future be built on values that cannot be purchased: integrity, discipline, compassion, courage, wisdom, faithfulness, responsibility. Let success never become an excuse to abandon the principles that helped me grow. If greater influence comes, teach me to carry it responsibly. If greater resources come, teach me to manage them wisely. If greater visibility comes, teach me to remain grounded. If greater responsibility comes, teach me to serve with humility. Lord, close the doors that would pull me away from purpose, even if those doors look attractive. Open the doors that align with growth, even if they require courage. And when I cannot tell the difference, give me patience to wait for clarity rather than forcing an answer. This August, I choose preparation over pressure. I choose substance over appearance. I choose long-term growth over temporary applause. I will stop asking how quickly I can arrive and start asking how well I can prepare. Father, let me become the person who can responsibly carry the answer to the prayer I am praying. If I am asking for influence, build my character. If I am asking for abundance, build my stewardship. If I am asking for leadership, build my humility. If I am asking for opportunity, build my readiness. And when the future finally meets me, let me recognize it because I prepared for it. Let me not be shocked by the responsibility because I practiced responsibility in smaller places. Let me not be destroyed by success because I developed character before success arrived. August, make me ready. Make me disciplined. Make me wise. Make me courageous. Let this month become another brick in the foundation of the life I am building. And when I look back later, let me realize that the preparation I almost ignored was exactly what made me ready for the door that eventually opened. Amen. Father, prepare my heart for the moments when I must let go. August can be a month of receiving, but it can also be a month of releasing. Sometimes growth requires empty hands because you cannot carry the old and receive the new at the same time. Lord, show me what I have been carrying that no longer belongs to me. Old guilt, old resentment, old labels, old fears, old expectations, old relationships, old habits. Old versions of myself that were built around survival instead of purpose. Teach me that releasing is not losing. Sometimes releasing is making room. Sometimes saying no is protecting a greater yes. Sometimes walking away is not weakness, it is wisdom. Sometimes forgiveness is not pretending the wound never happened. It is refusing to let the wound control the rest of my life. Father, help me forgive myself for decisions I made when I knew less than I know now. I cannot rewrite yesterday, but I can honor its lessons. I will not use my past as a prison. I will use it as a classroom. Lord, if there are apologies I need to make, give me courage. If there are apologies I need to receive, give me wisdom. If there are conversations that need closure, help me handle them with maturity. But do not let me reopen every door simply because I miss what was familiar. Teach me to recognize when nostalgia is speaking louder than wisdom. Familiar does not always mean healthy. Comfortable does not always mean correct. Long history does not automatically mean future alignment. Father, remove the fear of disappointing people when I make healthy decisions. I cannot build a meaningful future if every decision is controlled by someone's reaction. Help me respect people without surrendering my responsibility for my own choices. This August, let me simplify. Remove unnecessary commitments. Remove unnecessary arguments. Remove unnecessary explanations. Remove habits that consume energy without producing growth. Give me courage to protect the space where purpose can breathe. Lord, help me release the need for immediate answers. Some things become clear only after distance, reflection, and time. I do not have to force closure today. I can trust that clarity can develop while I continue living responsibly. If something ends this month, help me grieve without losing hope. If a chapter closes, help me turn the page without destroying the book. If a plan changes, help me remember that my identity is larger than one plan. Father, make my heart light enough to move forward. I do not want to spend August dragging old pain into new opportunities. I do not want to punish new people for what old people did. I do not want to reject healthy possibilities because unhealthy experiences taught me to expect disappointment. Give me discernment to know what deserves another chance and what deserves a final goodbye. Give me peace when I cannot control the outcome. Give me courage when release is necessary. I choose freedom over familiarity. I choose peace over constant conflict. I choose growth over nostalgia. I choose purpose over people-pleasing. I choose a future that requires maturity over a past that requires no change. Father, when this month asks me to release something, let me trust you enough to open my hands. And when I open my hands, teach me to notice what becomes possible. Let August become a month of lighter burdens, clearer priorities, healthier boundaries, and renewed hope. I am not losing my life by releasing what no longer belongs in it. I am making room to live it more fully. Give me courage to release, wisdom to rebuild, and patience to begin again today. Amen. Father, as I come to the end of this prayer, I do not want August to be another month. I simply remember. I want it to be a month I can point to and say, something changed in me here. I've asked you for wisdom, courage, discipline, protection, clarity, healthy relationships, meaningful work, gratitude, preparation, and the strength to release what no longer belongs. Now give me the courage to live what I have prayed. Lord, do not let this prayer become words I heard and forgot. Let it become decisions I make. When temptation comes, remind me of my purpose. When distraction comes, remind me of my priorities. When fear comes, remind me of my preparation. When opportunity comes, remind me of my responsibility. Father, I declare that I will not waste this month waiting for life to become perfect. I will use what I have. I will learn what I need to learn. I will repair what can be repaired. I will release what must be released. I will begin what I have delayed. I will finish what I have started. I will become more intentional with my time, words, energy, relationships, and choices. If August brings an unexpected blessing, let me recognize it. If it brings a difficult lesson, let me learn it. If it brings a closed door, let me seek direction instead of bitterness. If it brings a new opportunity, let me meet it prepared. I pray for the person who feels forgotten. Remind them that silence is not proof of absence. Give them strength to continue developing while they wait. Let waiting become preparation rather than punishment. I pray for the person who feels successful but empty. Give them permission to slow down and examine what they are building. Let achievement never replace meaning. Let applause never replace peace. Let possessions never replace purpose. Father, I pray for the person who has been wounded. Give them healing that reaches deeper than appearances. Let them forgive without becoming careless, trust without becoming naive, and love without abandoning wisdom. And now, Lord, I place the rest of August in your hands. I do not need to control every outcome. I need to control my response, honor my values, and remain faithful to the next right step. So hear this clearly. August will not decide who you become. Your choices will. Your habits will. Your discipline will. Your willingness to learn will. Your courage to obey what is right will. Do not wait for the month to change you. Walk into the month ready to change. Wake up with intention. Speak with wisdom. Work with excellence. Protect your peace. Honor your commitments. Choose your relationships carefully. Learn from failure. Celebrate progress. Pray with expectation. And when you fall, rise quickly. This is your reminder you are not entering August empty. You are entering with lessons, abilities, opportunities, breath, time, and another chance to build. Use them. Father, bless this month. Bless the decisions made in wisdom. Bless the work done with integrity. Bless the boundaries established with courage. Bless the healing pursued with patience. Bless the opportunities handled with responsibility. And when August ends, let the person looking back be stronger than the person who began it. Let the mind be clearer, the heart be lighter, the character be deeper, and the purpose be sharper. If this prayer spoke to you, do not let it end here. Carry these words into your morning. Carry them into your work. Carry them into your decisions. Come back to this prayer whenever you need to reset your heart and remember your direction. And before you leave, make one decision today. Do not merely hope for a better August. Become the person who makes better choices throughout it. Your month is waiting. Your next step is waiting. Your growth is waiting. Stand up. Take the step. Protect the vision. Trust the process. Walk forward with courage. And when this month is over, do not ask whether August changed your life. Ask whether you had the courage to change the way you walked through it. Amen.